Welcome to another episode. This is JR, founder and CEO of Social Market.
Hey, my name's Leon Hitchens, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Social Market.
Yeah, we have another episode for you at Social Ledger Report.
So MetaMask announced their stablecoin. We talked about it. It is now
Yep.
live. It's on their platform. Okay, so this is kind of their first foray into actually being a token and pushing that sort of narrative for them.
Yes, real quick. It's in the Linea network. So if you use MetaMask and if you're a little technical, you can change networks from whatever you have as default, which is probably Ethereum. You go to Linea, that's where you can get it.
Ooh, that's kind of weird that it's on a.
Well, I might be wrong, but it could also be available on the Ethereum mainnet. But Linea is better because low gas fees.
Okay, that's very
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, I'm kind of curious because that's just like it's just a friction point for people on that.
Yes.
I feel like kind of interesting on that. But the more like important thing here is that there is a conversation that's been happening around MetaMask for a little bit. Is there is a MetaMask token coming soon? Like this,
Okay.
this is not just their token. Like people are talking about like the fact that they're going to launch something, do airdrops, and kind of push this, and it's supposed to help with their decentralized tool set that they're building and kind of what they've been pushing. So like this conversation here, I think is the best
Will MetaMask
explanation of
have
it.
a token at some point, maybe in the near future?
Okay.
Mass token is coming. It may come sooner than you would expect right now. And it is significantly related to the decentralization of certain aspects of the MetaMask platform.
Will MetaMask?
So it
Um,
it
I was like,
looks
who is
like
that guy? Oh, he's Joe Lubin. My bad. Go
yeah.
ahead.
So it looks like it's going to be something DeFi. I bet you they use their stable coin as like on ramp. They probably use it as like something to like store money, become more bank like. And then they do something with DeFi, just kind of like Coinbase has been pushing on. But this is really interesting because MetaMask being a wallet and building the technology for all that has pushed hard, but this is kind of their first steps into it. The stablecoin makes sense, but now having their own token will be really interesting. I think it'll help them raise money too. That's the hardest part, and including us, like crypto right now is it's a hard thing to invest in, and then also it's a hard thing to raise money on the flip side. And a lot of these companies are really pushing for like revenue, and oftentimes they're getting it through the token raises. Look at Pump Fund, look at what others are doing out there, because it's a hard world to raise and keep revenue coming in, even as a wallet where they have a ton of transactions.
We'll see what happens. I think I'm pretty excited whenever a big company launches their own token because people are going to eat it up. And that's usually a good opportunity to make a little bit of cash there, depending how much your risk factor is, how much you're willing to buy. But I mean, obviously not financial advice because I would never tell people, hey, buy this token unless you really want to know what I do. I'll tell you what I do. But I'm gonna buy MetaMask token if that's the case. Usually people make a lot of money with airdrops, especially in Solana. Like Magic Eden, it's this NFT platform. There's a lot of launches there, and people do just a shit ton of airdrops, especially like when they were first coming out. I have a friend who made a lot of money just through airdrops. Like he said in the, almost four figures at one point. So it's free money.
That's
So
crazy. The airdrop
that's free
when they
money.
were really happening, it quite literally was free money.
Yeah.
Now they're a little like they've been a little less lucrative, and a lot of times if you don't time it just right, you get the short end of the stick. So we'll see. This could also just really help them like show that there's a market for airdrops again,
Yes.
as it's kind of like been quiet. Altcoins could really
It actually
benefit
has.
from this. Base is pushing on that. We'll talk in a second. Like the Zora's out there. Like, there's a ton of token type things happening, but not quite in the way that was happening in like 2018 and 2019, and then through COVID.
Man, COVID time was kind of a crazy time now that I think about it. Like, I think a lot of us were more inclined being on the computer, being more tech driven. Now that's kind of faded. It's kind of good to see airdrops coming back. I don't know. I feel like we were more inclined with crypto back then because of the innate need or need to be in a computer since we're all pretty much at home. Anyways, those were good times in my opinion. It's good to see it coming back.